Saturday morning, I moved my weekly weigh-in back a day. Um, definitely had a rough time digesting my last weigh-in on Monday, conquer the weekend. Um, I don't even know what to say. Like, it may seem like a little to say I'm only up 2 pounds, but it's just like when you think about the extremes I went through that weekend, skipping dinner on Saturday, ate clean Saturday, and I did a long, hard workout. Then Sunday, two workouts. I had one meal first thing in the morning. I had an omelet, spinach, and turkey bacon, and I had ginger ale at the diner. I had that at like 10 a.m. Then I went home, lifted, did arms for 45 minutes. I didn't go super heavy. I mostly just really tried to get a nice burn and break a nice sweat. And then I went out in the cold, in the dark, and ran 4 miles. I didn't want to do it, but I said, you know what, if I want to make this goal, and the thing is, if I came up short, it wouldn't have bothered me that much. It's the fact that I went through all of that and I went up. So Monday, I really kind of went off the rails. I don't remember what I ate for most of the day. I know I had some Metrex bars, those apple pie bars that the protein bars. But like I said, they call them protein bars, but they have a lot of sugar in them. It's like 700 calories between them, but it's a lot of sugar. So yeah, there's a lot of protein. It's like 30 grams of protein in each bar, but there's a lot of sugar in each one of them. I eat it because it tastes good. It's like I lie to myself and tell myself it's a protein bar, but it tastes like a candy bar. Um, and I know on Monday night, I was gonna work out. I did not because I was really upset. And I really, for the first time, I had a big cheat meal. I just totally broke discipline during the week. I have stayed on my since I really started dialing it back up with the weekly weigh-ins. I had not had a cheat meal or anything I shouldn't have had during the week. I do question my portion size and some of the stuff that I should be eating and should not be eating. Like for instance, on Wednesday, I went to lunch with my wife and I had a ribeye steak with rice pilaf and asparagus. And it's like I read all of these books on keto in 2021 and 2022, and so I have in my head, oh, you can eat all the fat and protein you want, but what I have to remember is even in those books they said keto only works if you're 100% keto. You can actually gain weight. So I have in my head that the only thing I shouldn't be eating is processed carbs. And I will say, there's a lecture I rewatched earlier this year, um, Dr. Robert Lustig, and he's like, if you're counting calories, you're part of the problem. And so, I have in my head, Jason Fung said the same thing: do not count calories, eat whole foods. And so, I just wonder if my portion size has gotten out of whack because I have all of that keto stuff in my head, and I took in so much information, and then now a lot of it is dated, and so I'm not like super sharp on everything. But um, I want to look at my portion size. Um, they say don't count calories. They say you can eat as much of the pure whole foods as you want, and so I have that in my head. But I'm just like something's not clicking, and I've gotten very frustrated because it's been like 4 weeks since I got under 280, and I've like to basically be flat to where I was 4 weeks ago. After all of this, I've done 3 fasts every single week. I've eaten clean all week. Like to be in the same range a month later, all the running I've been doing, all the lifting I've been doing, something is not working. And I really made a push last week to get past that next hurdle. And it's just like, it really, like, it was really difficult to digest. So, kind of regrouped the rest of the week. I've been back on it. I actually have done an extra fast because I decided to kind of tinker with my workout routine, and I've kind of decided that my primary goal is to drop weight. So I'm going to focus on running 5 days a week, and I'm going to lift 4 days a week. I was trying to do 5 and 5. It's just on top of 3 fasts. I've set up my schedule so that I do not do a 2 a day on a day where I'm eating one meal, and honestly, I'm switching to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, um, and Monday's a rest day, Friday's a rest day. I'm not doing anything on those days. Wednesday, I'm gonna go out for a run, and that's it. Um, so I'm gonna do my 2 a days, 4 days a week, and it's gonna be on fed days. The one thing I have to balance out, I'm dealing with now because I fasted yesterday and I was about to go for a run, but I feel really weak. But I mean, 2 days in a row, I had one meal. Um, so I'm sure that has something to do with it. So I'm gonna push my run back to this evening. I had some oatmeal with some raspberries and blueberries, and I'm gonna have another meal, and I'm gonna lift later this afternoon, and I'm gonna run in the evening. Um, but coming into a day fasted and going for a run in the morning, I've got to figure out what to do there because I'll be depleted of glycogen. But that being said, I did do a fast from I had one meal Tuesday, one meal Thursday, one meal Friday. So let's see where I'm at in terms of my weight. So I'm right on the cusp of it, 275.2. Yeah, down 3.5 pounds from down 3.5 pounds from Monday. Next Saturday, I will do everything I can. I'm not even gonna commit to it, but I'm gonna do everything I can to come in under 275. But that's where I am. BMI under 31 for the first time this year. Body fat under 33% for the first time this year. But that's where I'm at. One thing I have to admit to is the old saying, comparison is the thief of joy, is definitely the case for me. I've been watching this series on YouTube. I've so enjoyed it. Some guy named AD Dolphin, he has a company called DH Herbs, and he had Big Ja, who does a bunch of funny skits online. He's like a real famous social media person, and a woman named Onika. I never heard of her, but he invited the two of them to come and live in his house for 6 months and do a fitness challenge. And every Friday they've been uploading a new video for the last week. And Big Ja, 2 weeks ago, well, the video they loaded last week, I shouldn't say 2 weeks ago, he had made it to 100 pounds of weight loss in 11 weeks in the video that they uploaded a week ago Friday. It's Saturday morning right now. Then ironically, some perspective for me, I'm like, man, what am I not doing right? Like, not that I expect to lose 100 pounds, but I'm also like I just said, it's been a month. I've been in this 275 to 279 range, and like, I'm frustrated. Like, why isn't, even if it was just like 1 or 2 pounds a week consistently, it's just been so lumpy for me. And then this week, they uploaded the video last night. I always watch it on first thing Saturday morning. Sometimes they load it early enough on Friday. Sometimes they'll load it like 7, 8 p.m. on Friday, so I'll watch it Friday. Now, I know they load it every Friday night, but when I woke up this morning, YouTube knows I watch it. So it's the first video that came on and I watched it. Big Ja gained 9 pounds that week since last week. And I'm like, man, I guess we all have our setbacks. Like, I remember one other time he had gained weight, but he's been losing like 12 pounds consistently every single week. And he lost 20 pounds in the first week. Granted, he said he was eating nothing but processed food, drinking soda. He was 430 something pounds when he started. So, when you're that heavy and then you go from that to they went to a purely whole foods, raw vegan diet, you're going to see dramatic results, like dramatic. And so that's what he's seeing. And when you couple someone that heavy with that much weight to lose, and they're going from a totally sedentary lifestyle to working out 2-3 times a day, and you have that dramatic a change in your diet, but that's also been making me want to take a look at my diet, because I'm just like, something is not working. Like I'm lifting consistently 4 times a week. I'm consistently running 3 to 4 times a week. I've done 5 in a week. Um, and I'm like, the weight should just be falling off, and it's not. And the one thing I always say to people when they say, well, I can't work out so I can't lose weight, you don't gain weight from not working out. You gain weight from your diet. Your diet is the primary driver of weight loss and weight gain. If you're working out, that can, if the more dramatically you work out, the more you can accelerate the losses. But you don't gain weight from not working out. You gain, your body is storing the food that you're eating, and that's what's driving weight gain. It's not from not working out. And so I will always look at my nutrition first. But Jai is not, like, they're not fasting at all. They're just eating raw vegetables, all raw vegan diet, and drinking nothing but water. And like, when you eat like that and you're that heavy, the weight is gonna fly off. And so I just have to really take a look at my nutrition and get a sense of what is it that's, like, that's not translating into the results I want to see.